Good morning, third grade. Today we are going to continue with our circle plate weavings. Last class, we finished warping our plate and our string ended up visiting at our neighbor's house and having nowhere else to go, which means it's time to start working with our weft or our actual weaving. To do this, we are going to go in an under-over pattern. You can go in this direction, which is counterclockwise, or you can also go in this direction, which is clockwise, but you cannot change directions once you start one. I'm going to go in this direction because it's most comfortable for me being right-handed. And to weave, we're going to start under and then pick it up and go over. Put it back under. Pick it up and go over, under, over, under, over. And then I need to begin pulling my string. Sometimes when I pull my string, it's really hard to tell where I ended off if I was under or over. To do that, gently tug it and you'll see the last string you just went under. Okay, I know I went under, so now I have to go over and then under, over, and back to under and pull again. When you end up having as much string left as your pinky finger, it is time to tie it off and add more. You can find your next string in your baggie. You should have selected 2 different colors that you are going to use. I'm going to open up my bag, and I think I want to begin with my purple. So I'm going to pull out my purple piece of yarn, and then I'm going to tie it to my black string very carefully. I want to tie it in a double knot so that it does not come off. 1 knot, and it's really important that you put your finger down here so it doesn't move. 2 knots. I want you to try tying on your own, and if you cannot do that, ask for the help of an adult or Miss Epic. Now with your extra, you're going to need to take your scissors and very carefully cut the edges of the string or yarn and place them to the side. And now you have all this extra weft to keep weaving with. Let's begin. Let's see, I ended under, so now I have to go back over, under, and over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and pull. It's going to be a lot more work pulling now that you have a longer piece of yarn. And make sure when you go to pull that you do not pull too tight. If you're pulling it too tight, your plate will start to bend together and we will not be able to see your weaving. All right, I ended, let's take it back out some to check. I ended going under, so now over, if it ever gets caught on one of those spots, just gently work it out. And remember, you can turn your plate as you weave. Let's see. I went under, now over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and pull. I'm going to continue weaving on my plate. And remember that today, as I am weaving, I am looking for you to be using that strong craftsmanship. It is more important to have a strong weaving with your strings and yarn close together and neat instead of a big weaving. Take your time and raise your hand if you have any questions. And we will stop after completing one color today.